Hi Kalman, welcome to the Broadband World Forum. Just begin please by introducing yourself and your business.
Hi Thomas, I'm very pleased to be here and to meet you. So I'm from TVH. I'm the Chief Business Innovation Officer of TVH. It means that my major role is to look for innovation, technological innovation. TVH is a Belgium-based company operating with two different business models. One is related to distribution of spare parts for industrial and agricultural equipment. We are the largest distributor in the world for this activity. And the second one, which is called TVH Equipment, is the servicing and renting those equipments. We have one of the largest rental fleet in Europe, more than 18,000 machines.
So when you think about that business, you presume that IoT is going to have just a massive influence on what you do and how you do it. Could you tell us something about how it is indeed affecting it?
Yes, this is sure. It's not just our business, but all different businesses are impacted by the IoT. Why? Because the new way that IoT is actually entering our business models, generating more and more data, because IoT all about that, generating data, and how we can valorize on top of this data. It's making us to have more efficiency, at the same time more visibility inside our business, new revenue streams, but certainly most important to build a new business model. The new business model, it means that moving from product-centric to the service-centric business model. In our case, we are looking how the IoT can help us to have a IoT-enabled fleet management, having a very strong component, what we are calling the predictive maintenance. Because how efficient you can operate your fleet and how short you can take your braking time, it is crucial for our business.
I suppose it's a funny thing, isn't it? Because when you think about how many of your clients are going to use your services in the future, their expectations are presumably going to be very high. I mean, are they going to see a future where nothing is going to break down? Would you go that far?
You're right. It's not just our business is moving in this direction, but probably all those businesses where we are moving from product to service, where we are not selling anymore the machine, we are selling the result of this machine. We are selling offering lifting capacity for the customer, and so for this reason, having those equipments functional in a good, efficient way, definitely are crucial. And there is all about the IoT. The sensors built in the machine are allowing us to move from corrective, planned predictive to predictive maintenance, preventive predictive maintenance. Predictive maintenance, it means that we can forecast and see what will happen and reduce the time where the machine is down. So our interest is to have the machine as good as possible in good state.
And what are the specific connectivity challenges? But what are your priorities in terms of connectivity?
So IoT, why actually IoT is so suddenly is mainstream? Why? Because of one of element is the connectivity. Because one of element is the mobile connectivity. The mobile suddenly, because the IoT sensor is not new. The IoT technology, is already for many years in our industry. The operational technology, we have sensors all over in our warehouses. But now having the mobile technology, let us to have this possibility to connect from everywhere. But in the same time, IoT is introducing some challenges in the terms of connectivity. Because today, if you are talking about connected machines, everyone thinks, okay, this is no problem, this is just mobile. Mobile in terms of classical mobile technology, what we are using today, there's a GPRS technology. But we have to consider that in some cases, the machines, if we are looking to the functional side, they don't need the full spectrum of mobile, and for this reason, the mobile actually can be not just the known GPS technology, but maybe we will move from a mobile interface from LoRa technology, long range, low energy, which is a new type of connectivity, allowing us to collect very small pieces of information from the sensors, and why not, in some cases, you have to build some Bluetooth connectivity to the machine to be close to the machine. So it means that in your machine you have to build not just one single mobile interface, but in some cases in the gateway, which is built in the machine, you have three different types of interfaces, connectivity, related to the application, related to the use case that you would like to get. For instance, if you are moving just to localization, it means track and trace. It means that, for instance, the LoRa is more than enough because it's a very small piece of data that you are getting at a very cheap, low cost. If you need predictive maintenance, you have to extend the mobility to the LTE, the LTM, the new technology which is born in the mobile. So having this mobility challenge certainly for all companies probably is interesting to see which is the best fit according to the model, the business model or the application they have to choose.
Fantastic. And finally, here at the Broadband World Forum, what's the best thing about attending the event in person?
So I guess a forum and a conference like this is a place to be for all what we are calling today connectivity. Because if we are talking today about cloud, if we are talking about big data, if we are talking internet, behind is that. Behind is the connectivity. This is the reason why we can talk about today about all those extended functionality. If you don't have a reliable connectivity, if you have a reliable, and certainly as fast coming back to the IoT, for instance, the latency problematic is very important to understand how the whole technologies evolve. What are for instance, how the LoRa, as I mentioned, the long-range, low-energy networks are born and covering the different countries. By the way, in Belgium, it will be until the end of the year. This network will be ready. So I'm certainly interested to hear from different presenters and to certainly having the opportunity to speak to different people and to listen their expert advice is a great opportunity for me.